this. Okay, cool.
Okay, hey.
Hey!
What's happening? What's happening?
Hi! You're tuned into the Source Hall. It's a Wednesday. It's 7 way over 30-ish. So
Yeah.
apologies about that. We had some, go on,
Tech issues.
Technical difficulties. Man, like Outlaw Red Hood, he's like scouring the signal, and then he will be joining us momentarily. So
He's on the roof trying to fix the antenna.
Yes. So just pray for him, please. But how's everybody doing? Hi, Sean in the chat room. How to everybody else? Hi, Dad in international America, and hi everybody else locked in and loaded. Okay, let's do this because we're like ridiculously late.
Yeah, late. Just a little bit late. How you doing anyway?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yes.
We weren't on last week.
No.
Sorry, I'll ask you a question. I'm interrupting you.
It's all right. It's fine. No, it's fine. No, we weren't on last week because we had dire technical difficulties and there was a lot going on. So excuse us for not being on last week. But yes, it's gone, as you were saying.
Comic-Con hangover.
Yes. Now that we have decompressed and pictures have been uploaded, we are here now for your viewing pleasure. Yeah. So what's on today's agenda?
Well, we went to Comic-Con basically. We all went Comic-Con, and you picked up some comics from some peeps that.
I did. I'm going to just quickly talk about Mr. Patrick, not forgetting your name, Warrant. Yeah, picked up issue 2 and 3 of Necropolis. Like, can we just have a look at this lovely artwork? It's banging. Like, I love his covers. They're amazing. I did a review on issue 1. Basically, this lovely young man called Elliot, he's on his way to work and he gets hit by this spirit and then somehow ends up in the underworld, on the underground, meets this lovely spirit called, is it Crovis? Yep, Crovis it is. And he's basically his guide through the tunnels of the underground. In 2 and 3, we see the story get a little bit deeper. We have an introductory new character. Her name is Zia. She kind of feels like, when you're like reading issue 2, she kind of feels like she's been watching Elliot for a really long time.
Stalker. On those stalker vibes.
Spirit stalker. So yes, and for some strange reason, she's a different like shade to everybody who's dead in the underground. So like she's bright blue, and it's just like we have to find out why she's kind of like that's what she looks like.
Nice.
So yeah, there's a lot going on in the underground, in the underworld. Kind of all this pandemonium goes on, and Crovis kind of goes to Zia. Look, can you get him to like the main office so they can sort him out and send him where they need to go? Obviously, he's on this little journey with her. He finds out a little bit about her, and we kind of find out what's sort of going on in the underworld. How Elliot's arrival has kind of disrupted a couple of things, and then something pops off that provokes Zia and Elliot to have to make a run for it together against the High Council's wishes. So it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ummings and ahhings, and I don't want to spoil it. Which bit should I go to? Oh, okay, yeah. So you look, they're running. See them running. Okay, there's a lot going on.
It looks pretty good on that, man.
It does. Yes. You have to get a copy. It's really good. Issue 4 is out. It's coming soon. This is a little flyer that he gave us. Coming soon.
Nice.
Hopefully in November. And if you go to our page on Instagram, you'll see that you get a 10% off promo code if you buy it online from him. But no, the story's really, really good. His artwork's amazing. And again, I love the covers. And don't wait until another Comic-Con to pick up his work. Do it now.
Man. Do it now. Come on, do it. You know you want to do it.
But yeah, Necropolis, like 10 thumbs up from me and the Source Hall. So thank you, Patrick Warrant. You're amazing. So yay.
Sweet. What was the other one you picked up?
The other, so that was issue 2 and 3 from Necropolis, and then the other ones I picked up. I do have a Matt Garvey comic, which I will review at another stage because I haven't quite finished. You know, you have to kind of you know, marinate on that one. It's a big boy. I'm not saying these aren't big boy comics. This is a big boy comic, but you know, Matt's got a lot going on in his comics, so I'm going to review that at a later date. So I'll give it to you.
I picked up one from Matt as well.
Nice.
So Matt Garvey, I picked up Transfer issue 1 and Ether as well.
Cool. Have you read Ether yet?
I've not read them yet. Yet. Hey, Redwood's back.
Hey, it's okay. We told them, you know, because you had to go to the roof to sort out the satellite. So now you're back. It's cool. Thanks for that. But yeah, no. Oh, okay. When you get a chance to read Ether, you have to review it. You have to be really good. Oh yeah.
Transfer. I haven't read it yet, but Matt Garvey. What one did you get then?
I got. Give me 2.2 seconds. I forgot. Hold on. Wait. I have it.
While she's gone, Kay, did you read Heroes in Crisis?
I haven't got my issue yet, to be honest. It's not coming across yet.
I'm back.
Oh man.
I'm out of space.
Yeah.
I got Transfer.
Oh sweet.
Yeah, I got this one.
And Clayman.
I'll be doing.
Clayman,
yes.
you like this, sorry, not Clayman. That's Heroes in Crisis.
Yeah, it is. I was like, wait, what? I also
Ida Messiah.
There you go. Yes. I also picked up this one from Maya Madan. Yes. Very good. And I did a little Dan Scarlet. Nice. In this one, the prince is rescuing the dragon from an evil princess. So I will be reviewing that one. And then we have Beatmatic Star Killer. I did a review on the first one as well. I will be doing another review on this, as I'm very excited as well about this one. This one's a filler until the next issue, which is a continuation from the first issue, I believe. But yes, you'll get all of the reviews of these soon. Maybe probably like in the next couple of days.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll read Transfer as well. We can review that together if you want. Because I need to read that, and I will read it.
Yes,
soon, so.
It'll be good. Oh yeah.
So I've read a few bits and bobs. I read Heroes in Crisis, which was pretty good as well.
Nice.
That was pretty damn good. I won't spoil it, obviously, because someone hasn't read it yet. Or
no.
Bullshit, I don't know why.
But
Blame the rain. Yes, go on.
It was a good issue, very good issue. And it does put a lot of I don't know, it's changing the DC universe a bit, in the sense that you know, they're bringing back characters, and then characters are suddenly dying. Kill them again.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. With that, we'll talk about that when next week.
Yes.
I've been keeping up with X-Men Black, and this specific one was Emma Frost. It was actually pretty good. So if you don't know, Emma Frost was with what were they called again? Hellfire Club. That's it. So before she was one of the bad guys, and then she became a good guy. Started loafing with the X-Men. Scott died, as you know, and then
again.
She's kind of been. It's just kind of like a catch up of what's been happening with. Not really a catch up of what's been happening with her, but she's not really with the X-Men anymore. But what happens is that she actually wants to meet up with the X-Men again. So with Rogue, Storm, Nightcrawler. She wants to meet up because she needs to tell them something. She has to tell them something. It's quite important. So it's basically her saying that a lot of things that's been happening, like in the X-Men kind of universe, has been kind of there's someone who's paying for all of the mishaps. So a lot of terrorism, a lot of just stuff happening that are pretty bad, and she's saying, yeah, there's one person, there's one group that is actually financing it, and basically it's the Hellfire Club. So she, even though Rogue doesn't really trust her, she kind of says, okay, look, I'm going to put all my plans, I'll tell you all my plans, what I'm going to do and how it's going to happen. So what they do is each of the X-Men are going out to different places to find the different members of the Hellfire Club. And what they want to do is actually attack them all at one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it kind of just follows it, even though you do see clips of them go in there. It just kind of follows Emma, and she's basically going into a building, and it's just her just going through a building, going up to it's a bit like Raid in a sense. I don't know if you guys ever watch Raid, or Dread. Yeah,
I know he's asking the wrong people, of course.
Yeah.
I watched Raid 2 like 2 weeks ago, not for the first time either.
I love Raid 2. That's great.
Anyway.
Yeah, she's just walking through the building, just messing up everybody. Like no one's touching her because she's got her psychic powers, and she's just walking through. She's like everybody throw up or cause havoc, and everybody's fighting each other, panic. She goes onto one floor, and people are waiting. She's going up on the lift, and people are there waiting, and she's like make out, and then everybody starts kissing. Next floor, dance. Everybody's dancing, fight, sleep, everything. And then she gets to the floor where you got the people with guns, and then she basically, they try to fire at her. She changes into her diamond form and basically hits themselves. And she just basically goes up to the top floor, and then you just see what is his name again? Sugar, I forgot his name. The leader of the Hellfire Club. His name will come to me in a sec. And
Hellington.
No. It's gonna mess with me.
Today, because it came up today as well. It's something else I'm looking at. That's the annoying thing.
Yeah.
No, you had that video in it.
Yeah. We exactly. We was talking about it.
Sean, what's the
name? But yeah, she's basically gunning him and saying, look, you know, times have changed, and it's time. You're an old man now.
Sebastian Shaw.
Huh?
Is it Sebastian Shaw?
Yeah, that's it. Sure.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. So they have quite a mad fight, and then she just basically has him up, just knocks him out, and then basically she's just like, yeah, so you know, you've had your time, now it's my time, so she's now going to be the Black King.
Oh.
So, and at the same time, it cuts to the different X-Men, and they open a door, like they're going to attack the other members of Hellfire, and you just see everyone giving them a letter each, and she's basically saying, yeah, grief is a crazy thing. Basically, she's going through grief because of Scott when he died, and she's like, yeah, look, you know, there's only one way this can go, is, you know, I've got to take over, and you know, so she's pretty much taken over the Hellfire Club now, and we'll see where it goes from there. Because I think now, one thing I've learned through reading all these X-Men Black issues is that it kind of all these guys are doing different things, and they're not really in the main stories at the moment. Like Magneto isn't in the story, Juggernaut isn't in a specific story at the moment. So it's kind of catching up with all of them and seeing what they're all doing. And they're all kind of coming back to their not old selves, but coming back to the familiar self.
Yeah.
And together with all of this as well, you've got the little parts of the Apocalypse story, and that in itself is a pretty decent story as well. It's kind of him being reborn as well. So
nice.
I think.
Can we just?
Go on.
No, I was going to say, can we just say that I keep forgetting she's got a really good psychic ability.
Yeah, she is.
And the fact that she turns into a diamond and stops and shields herself like from just everything else and other psychic attacks.
Yeah,
I always forget. I'm like, oh yeah, no, she's really good. Sorry, go on, as you said.
Yeah, she can't. She doesn't have her psychic abilities when she's in the diamond forms, though. In the diamond form.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is one of the most powerful in the in the Marvel universe. So she has that. So yeah, I was going to talk about. I'll talk a bit more about the Apocalypse story in a bit after. But it has been pretty epic.
Good.
I can't wait to Uncanny X-Men to come about.
Ooh. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we got next?
Did you have anything you wanted to review, Kay?
I haven't read anything. I suppose retro-wise, I have no comics. But retro, I read or reread Days of Future Past.
Nice.
It was cool. I'm like in a real X-Men mood right now. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's the excitement of them coming to the MCU. Comic books are coming back. We done that review of the movie the other day, even though that movie is whack.
Very whack.
Days of Future Past, and I have forgotten like what happened in the comic. And it was good. The dialogue is like the way it's written is dated. Do you know what I mean? There's so much exposition, like telling us what's going on without them just doing what they need to do. But sending Kitty back was cool, and seeing the Mystique's version, that was the first time you see her incarnation of the Brotherhood of Evil. That was cool. And it was just a fun read, and it was funny like how it was set. I don't know if you don't remember, but it was set. So it was set in 1980, like the present time.
Yeah.
And 2013 was a dystopian future. Crazy. 2013 was like, we're past that now.
Yeah,
it was so like, to them it must have been so like, we'll probably never get there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That year will do. And other things that I'd forgotten is that, you know, Franklin Richards was there, and the Sentinels also didn't just kill off mutants. It's something we didn't touch on in the cartoon. Like they killed off the Hulk, they killed off Spider-Man, they killed off Captain America. Anyone who they classed as, I think, as far as the Sentinels were concerned, if you got superpowers, you're a mutant. So there was no bias. It was just fun to read it and kind of be older reading it. So yeah, that's a miniature retro review. If you haven't read Days of Future Past, go out and read that, because it's only 2 issues if you buy the graphic novel, but they're long and it's so worth it. Even the stories in the graphic novel with Nightcrawler dying and come back, it's pretty good as well.
The land of comebacks. Oh my days.
No, I know what you. I know
we should
what you're
review
saying.
the film.
Yeah. Well, we did.
Yeah,
we really did review the film. And if you want to watch our review or listen to our review, you can do that. It's what issue was it? It was issue 48.
2 issues ago.
38. Yeah, 38, 39.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm forgetting what issue we're at now. I'm like, oh, we're near in the 50s.
Nearly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what we got next?
Okay. We could just go through the pull list quickly. So number 1, obviously, we just did we will do a review on that soon. But that's Transfer, issue 1 from Matt Garvey and Eder Messiah. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong because I always pronounce it wrong. It's from Lab Rat Comics. Lab Rat. In the past, it is easy if you were, say, a famous actor, disenchanted with fame or a billionaire philanthropist that is a hair breadth away from being indicted in a class action lawsuit. You will fake your own death, have the surgery, come back as someone new, and be the sole beneficiary to your previous wealth. However, not in the not too distant future. The only way to achieve the same result is with a clean body, and this is where Stephen Bannister, the Coyote, can help. Stephen has the technology to transfer your mind into his and upload it into a new body.
Ooh, can't wait to read that and to review it for you. Thanks, Matt.
If you want to get Matt's books, he's got quite a few actually as well. You can go to mattgarvey.co.uk. He's on Twitter at mattgarvey1981.
Sorry, what does that say in no brackets? That's because I'm British. What does it say?
What's that?
Yeah, that's co.uk. I am British after all.
Nice. It's on Comixology as well, and it's only 69 pence. So
there you go. Come on now. It's a good comic. Good independent comics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another one on the pull list I'd recommend. This one is actually someone I met at Comic-Con as well. He's an artist named Peter L. Woods.
Nice.
The book is Something Wicked, 2008. I believe, this one is kind of like a collection of different artists and writers. So it's basically celebrating anthology. If the nights are drawing in and the air has a chill, does that mean it's time for this year's edition of Something Wicked? I think they do it yearly. Basically, it's 23 tales with a different host of old and new creators. Again, that's on Comixology, and that one's £1.49, so it's very cheap.
There we go.
Check out.
Cheap, considering what we pay for our mainstreams.
You know.
Exactly. And this one, like I said, you got 23 different titles.
23 comics for £1.
That's a steal.
A steal.
That's a steal.
That's by Futurequake Press, and you can check out Peter L. Wood's work on plwoodscomic.com, or you can check him out on Twitter at plwoodscomics. All right. Third one is The Green Lantern, issue 1. I'm kind of intrigued by this because this one's by Grant Morrison.
He's bringing it back.
Yeah. Grant Morrison from Batman and All-Star Superman returns to DC alongside Red Hot artist Liam Sharp, who did The Brave and the Bold and Wonder Woman, to launch a new ongoing series, The Green Lantern. In this debut issue, when Earth's space cop Hal Jordan encounters an alien hiding in plain sight, it sets off a chain of events.
It's that time of year, people. We're trying not to get sick. Rich? Oh, there you are. There you go.
Yeah. Everyone's getting ill. So yeah, in this debut issue, when Earth's space cop Hal Jordan encounters an alien hiding in plain sight, it sets off a chain of events that rocks Green Lantern Corp and quite possibly the multiverse at large to its very core. There's an intergalactic conspiracy afoot, as well as a traitor in the GL Corp ranks. So strap in for more mind-bending adventures in this masterpiece in the making.
Ooh, go Green Lantern, go.
Yeah, Green Lantern's been pretty good, apparently. I've not been keeping up with it, but it has been pretty good lately. So
I think it's one of those comics one of the few comics that was actually doing well since the New 52. I think.
Yeah.
And even when Rebirth happened, it's just been consistent. Like people love Green Lantern. I should read more of it. I stupidly started reading. I don't know if you remember last year, Green Lantern meets the Planet of the Apes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Strange, but yes.
Did you read that? Yeah.
I started it and then I was like, you know what, this is whack.
So that's one reason to not to get there.
I was thinking I should read some Green Lantern. Green Lantern is killing it, but I didn't want to jump in because it was already, do you know what I mean? This is a good jump on point. Let me read this. And at least I can say I read this, and then
man was like, that was trash. I don't want no apes and rings. No.
I was like, I think I was on the hype of like whatever Green Lantern, not Green Lantern, monkey movie that was out at the time. Planet of the Apes movie.
Planet of the Apes.
I was like, more Planet of the Apes, and I was like, oh no.
No. But yes.
Anyway, I digress.
Yes.
Maybe James Bond would be a bit good for you then. So that's number 4 on the list. Issue 1, James Bond by Greg Pak, Mark Lamin, and Dave Johnson.
Okay.
I mean, Greg Pak's been doing pretty good on Planet Hulk and Totally Awesome Hulk.
In general, man. He's like Hulk's Jason Aaron, as far as I'm concerned.
So James Bond, issue 1, The Odd Job epic begins in a new ongoing James Bond comic series by superstar Greg Pak and Mark Lamin. Mark Lamin also did Star Wars and Wonder Woman. Agent 007 tracks a smuggler into Singapore to secure a dangerous case. Contents unknown. But a Korean mystery man wants the case as well for a very different reason. And if Bond and his now rival don't kill each other, the ruthless terrorist organization known as Uru will be more than happy to finish the job.
I prefer Luther. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Luther?
Yeah.
I need to catch up on that, actually.
It's a good TV show. Funny.
Yeah.
And Green Lantern. And I think it would make a really good comic. Like, James Bond is cool, but I don't know how far you can. I mean, unless he's doing something different in the comics to the movies. Like,
I mean, they have been. There's obviously been quite a few James Bond comics.
Yeah.
I got a few last year, but I dropped off of it. But they have been pretty good, though. They have really been
cool.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Definitely recommend getting it or catching up on
it. We will check it out for you people. If you've read it, tell us. Yeah. Okay? So we can pick it up. Not for 69p, but we'll try and pick it up.
Yeah. The next one's for you, actually. Wicked and Divine, Funnies. Every 90 years, gods are reborn as dogs. There are good dogs. There are very good dogs. In 2 years, they may have learned how to sit, which is one of several stories in this special. As the Wicked and Divine prepares for its final arc, we invite a bunch of friends over, pass out the fizzy pop and sherbet, and have a lovely time. So, I don't know what's been going on in Wicked and Divine, but
it's been great. I think it goes for me. East meets West, Saga, Wicked and Divine. Those top 3, those are the top 3. So you need to come on, people. Really good. It's a really good read. Artwork is amazing and the story is great. Don't get swayed because one of the characters kind of looks like Rihanna. It's okay. Rihanna can totally play that character. And she's a cat. And she eats people.
They'll do that if they did a live action. They'll cast Rihanna.
If they did, it'll be a good role for her because it's something like it pushes her like kind of out of her comfort zone because that character alone is like she's really violent, like to the point where she doesn't mind just eating random people if she's hungry. Like she's like your cat but feral. Like it's brilliant. So yeah, but no, it'll be good. It'll be really good. But yes, pick it up, people, if you haven't read it. It's amazing. Woohoo!
Last one on the pull list, keeping up with that X-Men fever, is Typhoid Fever, X-Men issue 1.
Ooh.
This one's a bit weird when I read the synopsis. This one's from Clay Chapman and Will Robson. Typhoid Mary has returned to Hell's Kitchen and taken over the neighborhood psychiatric hospital. Overwhelming Manhattan's most dangerous neighborhood with her unique telekinetic abilities. When mutants and humans alike get caught in the crossfire, the X-Men have no choice but to intervene, only to square off against the Amazing Spider-Man.
Ooh.
I don't have any of my Spider-Man or X-Men figures next to me. That was useless.
You got Spider-Man right behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All those legends.
yay! Go on, sorry.
I'll quickly go through the comic news. This one we was going to speak about last week, but obviously we weren't here.
We weren't.
So I'll just quickly do a review, because basically what's happened is Marvel's actually kind of told us what happened with the Fantastic Four and the reasons why in the comics they didn't come back to the universe. And this was revealed in Marvel 2-in-1 issue 11 last week. So basically what's happened is he's obviously, they're back now, and he's talking to Ben in a cafe, and Ben's just like, well, why did you make us believe that you're dead? You know, why did you?
Whoa. Sorry. Whoa.
Yeah.
Stop. I'm getting confused.
Yeah, the last thing you told us was that they went on a journey and they thought that man was dead.
No.
Okay. So
is this an issue of Fantastic Four?
No. This is Marvel 2-in-1. Basically, it's on issue 11. Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
But it is connected to Fantastic Four comic as well.
I thought they were in space or whatever.
Well, they are kind of back. It's you know.
They're back from outer space.
You know how the comics are.
Yeah. All right, so go on.
So basically, Marvel 2-in-1 is Johnny and Ben. Basically, they think that Johnny thought that the Fantastic Four was still alive, but Ben thought that they were dead. So they went on an adventure Ben couldn't tell Johnny that they're dead, so he was given Reed's multisec, which kind of can take them to different universes. So basically, Ben took Johnny on a wild goose chase, thinking that they're dead. Johnny thinking that they're alive and had a chance to find them again. So they went on this adventure to travel through different multiverses. Their multi-set broke, or they couldn't get back.
It's kind of like Family Guy from
Yeah.
when Stewie's back, he's like, "There's no batteries." Yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah. So they couldn't get back, and then Johnny found out that they're actually dead, which they actually wasn't. But he was pissed off with Ben for not telling him the reason why. So, you know. But then something happened in the Fantastic Four, and they've come back, and basically they came back and saved Johnny and Ben. So they're having a conversation. Ben and Reed is having a conversation, and Ben's pissed off with him because he's saying, why did you make us believe that you're dead? You know, why did you go away and not bring us? You know, we're supposed to be a family. And Reed is pretty much saying, like, he was tired of being a superhero kind of thing. Like, he just wanted to be with his family and just kind of just travel with himself, Sue and the kids. And he thought that
kids?
Franklin and Valeria.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
So he was hoping that if it's just a family, then they wouldn't be forced to go into any missions with obviously Ben and Johnny, you know, because they're the Fantastic Four. If something happens, then they feel obliged to save the day in a sense. And he would think, you know, because they're going away, they're doing this stuff, they're all scientists in a sense, so you know, they're recreating the multiverse. It's a whole thing going back from Secret Wars as well. So they're recreating the whole different universes and going to those universes, exploring the universes. So he was saying that he knew that he would be upset about it. He would be bored because he's not really, Ben Grimm isn't really a science guy. You know, he's a clobbering guy.
Keep calm and clobber.
So he's not really buying that excuse as well. They're having it's a really good conversation that they're having as well. And then suddenly Reed asks Ben to, he wants to take him somewhere. So he takes him to another universe where Doctor Doom is, and they're actually really good friends.
Oh wow!
So
it's Reed and Doctor Doom.
Sorry,
Reed and this Doctor Doom.
Yeah, they're really good friends. This Doctor Doom is a really good friend. So so he also said that he didn't really want to let anybody know, because he kind of knew that if he's not around, then Doctor Doom wouldn't be as bad.
Which is what happened.
Which is what happened as well. Yeah. So he hasn't been around the Marvel universe, so he's actually been a good guy throughout that time.
It's like God, even Joker, isn't he? He's like, I need Batman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Interesting.
But in this universe where Doctor Doom's a good guy, Reed is already dead.
Yeah, see? So I knew.
Yeah.
So catch a break out here.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a really good Marvel 2-in-1 and the new Fantastic Four. It's kind of like a catch up to kind of say what's been happening with the family beforehand. I kind of can't wait until it actually settles in and they're actually back, and we're telling new Fantastic Four stories.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely one to pick up.
Ooh, nice Fantastic Four people. Yay.
Yeah. Also, you need to pick up the Apocalypse, X-Men Black, because it does have the story of Apocalypse and what's happening with Apocalypse. He's kind of reborn in a sense. He's a new he's kind of like a new being. And they've kind of resetted him. Just resetted his body and his mentality.
I mean, he's a good person.
No, he's still bad.
Oh, thank God. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's still a badass, but
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a really, really good story. If you can pick it up, then definitely get those issues and just read those back end stories.
What I'll do when I get paid is I will go to a comic book shop and just get all of them and binge it.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, with we're starting to get a lot more X-Men themed stuff happening at the moment, and you know that Uncanny X-Men is coming back. Spoilers on Cable and all that, but the old Cable's dead, and there's a younger Cable hanging around. You got X-Force coming back as well. So all of this mixed with all these X-Men Black titles, with all the villains kind of coming back and their stories coming in, and then you got this new Apocalypse coming in. I think next year is definitely going to be hot for X-Men, definitely.
Yeah.
And also with, as you know, Karen, with all the Marvel Legends coming out as well, a lot of them are X-Men themed. So
Beast, I'm looking forward to that Beast, that Jubilee, that who else is coming out?
Yeah.
And to be honest, those two for now. And as soon as I can, I'm getting that Apocalypse wave. Like I want that Apocalypse figure to stand next to my Thanos. Yeah.
The purple and blue. That's what you need. Yay!
Yeah.
And I got plans. Plans.
So let's get into some news, TV news. Shall we?
What's going on?
Birds of Prey is apparently rated R. It's confirmed to be rated R.
Oh.
And also, Ewan McGregor joins Birds of Prey and is apparently cast as Black Mask. So, what do we all think about that?
So, I'm just going to lie here until it finishes, and then you just let me know when it's time to wake up. What? Kieran, go ahead.
Do you know what's bothering me, yeah? It's fans. Because I remember when Richard, you're not help. I remember when Venom was coming out, and we all know Venom. Yeah, we know what it's about. and how it happened. And I'll just be on people's Instagrams. These pages that I follow on Instagram seem to be like real fans of comics, but they're like, I'm such a huge fan of Venom. I can't wait to see him in the movie. It looks like it's gonna be the Venom, and I'm like, what? No, it's not.
Man.
Then Birds of Prey. I saw one the other day. Someone who put up a post of Birds of Prey. Yeah, so it was like Black Canary, Batgirl, and Huntress. And their caption was like, "Oh man, I can't wait for this new Birds of Prey movie. It's gonna be this, that." And I'm like, "But it's not." You know what?
Yeah, nah.
Just no. It's gonna happen. Whatever. I can't change it. I don't have the power yet. But nah, man. I don't care.
Yeah, nah. One thing I don't think it's gonna be rated R. I think they're gonna go back and make it a, I don't know, 15 or whatnot. But it's not rated R at all.
I don't think.
If
I
Deadpool
think. Sorry.
So good.
No, I was gonna say if they wanted to make an MCU like the Marvel, not forget about Deadpool, but an MCU movie, or say they chose, I don't know, Captain America because he's a war type character. So if they wanted to make that R, I feel like they could get away with it because they've already got the fan base and they've got the other movies to kind of work around where kids can still go see them. But Warner Brothers, their universe is so disjointed and it's so it's so crap. Where they can't afford to make their movie R. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like
the only film that they can literally make an R is Spawn. That's the only one.
Yeah, but that's not going to see either.
I know. It's just like, but it's just that's the only one that's out there that could be like an R. That's still for any like.
I just think they can't do it because they've got the characters. Don't get me wrong. They
have.
It's just that they don't have the universe. They don't have the fans right now.
They can't afford to make it.
Exactly. They need all the money they can get. They need kids, teens, 20-year-olds. They need everybody in that cinema. Do you know what I mean? They can't afford to discriminate. So
exactly.
Oh well, we'll just see how this birds of pigeons work.
It makes sense. We had Huntress that was part of the Bat family. Then we had Black Canary, bird themed superhero, and Batwoman, who is not a bird, but it made sense.
She flies.
The name of Prey, Huntress. It made name. Why Harley Quinn? Yeah, Harley Quinn. You know what?
So basically, the source for like trash. So when it comes out, we'll definitely, if we see it, give you a review.
I'll probably see it.
You're part of the problem. You're giving these people your money so that they're like, oh, they like it. We're gonna give them more. No.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, peeps. I am part of the problem.
It's all right. But to be fair, isn't there a law that says that even if you go and watch something, you're allowed to demand your money back if you're not satisfied with it?
Yeah, but no cinema's giving you money back.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially if you sat through the whole film.
I mean, if you just left like 5 minutes before and be like, I want my money back.
The film ain't finished. Credits are still rolling, man.
Exactly. I want my money back.
I would love to witness someone do that. Well, I might even type in YouTube and see person demands money back for a movie just to see if it's out there. Because I just think that's funniest. That'll be so funny. Double Toasted needs to dig one of those out and just.
We need to do it as a collective, as the source will. We need to do that. We need to go see a film that we hope is good.
And then just
leave.
Say, we want our money back, man.
We want our money back. Come on, geeks of the world, let's do this. We can change the studio. Okay, what's next? So, go ahead.
Boba Fett, the Boba Fett movie. It's not happening no more.
Oh
no! It's not happening no more.
It's not happening no more.
Am I sad? No.
Do you know what? All right. So basically, what they're saying is it's not happening no more, and now it's not happening. They decided to tell us what would have been. So what would have been was all the bounty hunters that was in Empire Strikes Back would have been in it. So you got the lizard, Bossick, Dengar, the android Forloom, and Zuckuss and IC-88. So all those bounty hunters that was with Darth Vader when he was saying no disintegrations and all that, they would have been in it. So
I didn't want to hear that because it could make me upset. Oh no, that's
yeah. But
Why do that to us? Why?
I think what they are doing is because of this Mandalorian film, series is coming out. I think they'll probably integrate it within that series. So it could be a good thing instead of having a film about him. At least maybe introduce him or have him involved in the Mandalorian TV series.
Yeah,
which I think
Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but I just want to watch the cool story.
Yeah,
to do. I don't care about Boba Fett.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care.
He was a clone and he's dead, isn't it? So he cloned of a clone of a. He's dead. He's the clone. Everybody's dead.
No disrespect to proper Star Wars fans, because you get fans, you get geeks that like different things. You know what I mean? That hone in on different things. So whereas I like different kinds of geeky stuff. So I'll take a bit of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was upset at first, but then after thinking that it could possibly be in the Mandalorian series, then I mean the Mandalorian series for me, I think it would be pretty good anyway. So I just hope that kind of replaces it in a good way.
Yeah. I'll be alright. Yeah. Oh well, never mind. Bye, Boba Fett. Bye, Gambit. Bye, Dark Phoenix. We'll see you soon. Sorry, dude.
Okay. So, what we might, I think you guys might like this though.
What?
Now I'm going to be more enthusiastic. What is it?
What?
Falcon and Winter Soldier limited TV series in development.
Ah.
Yeah, now you like it, huh?
Less money, or maybe more money.
What's that?
Do you know? I read. No, I was wondering if they'll take less money, or maybe will they get more money than they would if they were in a movie anyway.
Yeah.
I think the movies would be their bread and butter, but the series, I think the series will draw more people in to buy or to subscribe to them. Because I mean, together with this and the Loki and Scarlet Witch series that they're developing as well, or apparently developing, I mean, people are going to want to get this or favor the Disney rather than maybe Netflix or Amazon. You know what I mean? They need to have that. They need to have something worthwhile for them to, to have this streaming service. They've brought Fox. The amount of different films and archives that they'll have now to put on the streaming services. It's going to make it worthwhile, and all these TV series, it's all limited as well. So it'd probably be like 6 episodes or 10 episodes.
Yeah, true.
They have the money to spend like Game of Thrones do each episode.
Yeah. Was it War Machine that floated off into the dust, or was it Falcon?
It was both of them, Falcon and Winter Soldier. So.
Oh, okay. So okay. Is it going to be adventures in the void, spirit world, or is it going to be adventures before all of this man?
You know that these characters are coming back. Like, for all you fans that seriously think, nah, man, like this is if you've grown up for 30 odd years watching TV, like there's nothing, there is nothing that television series or a movie can show me that I haven't seen before. Those characters are coming back. Like, come on. I was upset. I knew that they were coming.
I want them to throw a curveball and be like, oh my days, they're never coming back.
You know what?
God.
I don't know if you guys ever watched, was it Futurama?
Yes.
I don't know if in season 1, Fry said it the best when for some reason they were talking about TV, and Fry said it the best, and it stuck with me. People don't want something that's different. They want the same but different.
Same stuff.
Look, Thanos came and he did something different. Yeah, he won. That's different.
This is why you're not listening to me. People don't want something different. They want the same but different. So what Thanos did was different. But then they're gonna bring it back and make it the same.
No. He threw his daughter off a cliff. She's dead.
She's coming back.
In the spirit realm. No, I don't want her to come back. I don't want no one to come back. Everybody who died into the dust. Everybody's in the dust.
This is a comic book movie, and eventually they're gonna have to start introducing that comic book element where they bring characters back. I'm actually half expecting Quicksilver to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you know. I remember Kevin Feige, not Kevin Feige. Who said it? One of them actually, I think it was maybe it was the Russos. Yeah, the Russos toyed with bringing him back for Civil War, but they didn't in the end. But it's happening. The same but different.
Yeah.
No. I hope they have adventures in the spirit world. That'd be fun.
Adventures in the spirit world.
They have to do tasks for Lady Death. Come on now. Come on, MCU. Come on.
Like they say, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Can't get thrown off a cliff and just die nowadays, can you? Can you?
We keep getting all this stuff, these set photos of Spider-Man, Spider-Man sequel. He's coming back. What's the other one? We know Black Panther's getting another movie. Like, it's just, we know. Like, we know.
I don't want it to be
out there. Let's be real. Let's just call it what it is. No, don't give me names.
It's all about the bring backs, people. Okay, sorry. Nice tangent there. Love a good rant on a Wednesday. Right. What's next?
Okay, finally, the Eternals, Marvel's Eternals, should be starting production in September 2019.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Okay, we didn't get that till that 2024. Like.
Well, no, actually, it's the release date should be November the 6th, 2020.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should be coming fairly soon.
No, not
sure. I've not read much about the Eternals. I'm not sure how I feel about that as like a movie. It's like, it'll be interesting, but I don't know if I'm like go to the cinema excited. It's kind of like,
they have to do it really, really well. Like, anyhow, I get a whiff of some of them looking like Transformers, or it feels like, I don't know.
No,
it just feels weird. Like I'm tapping out.
I think this has to be like I think this film would have to be one of the most important films that they've done. As in, like, not really just that Infinity War level in a sense.
Yeah.
Going telling the stories about the Eternals and the Celestials and things like that, because it's a story that's going to happen in the past. Basically, it's all set place. It all takes place in the past. So the Celestials are about, and that's when they do the experiments with the humans, basically creating the superpowered people.
Titans. Yeah.
So that's how you get mutants and superpowered humans. So it kind of is like the origin of the Marvel universe. So really and truly, this has to be one of the most important films that they bring out. I think
if they introduce, this would be a good way for them to segue into things like in the MCU, by the way, not like, but like the Phoenix and Galactus, and you know what I mean? If they can segue it there, if that makes sense.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I can see this being, because they ain't gonna really make an X-Men film for another 2-3 years anyway. So I think this film could actually lead into the creation of the X-Men in a sense, because that is in the comics.
That's what I'm saying. Even for the fact that they're telling that they'll be telling the history of the Marvel universe, that those like the Phoenix and Galactus, they're so key, and that's where it ties into like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and then we'll know, okay, after this movie, we're gonna get these. They even if it was like an Easter egg, do you know what I mean? They mentioned this this god that goes around eating planets, or or this entity that rises from the ashes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But definitely, if you guys if you guys don't know about Eternals or Celestials, definitely read up about it. Especially if if Marvel's your thing. It's kind of like the new gods of the DC universe.
Yeah. They also kind of retcon them a little bit if you're reading the latest Avengers comics.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I did like it, but the artwork just pulled me off.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of dropping that now that first arc is over, to be honest.
Really?
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's cool, but I'm like, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So according to the hashtag show, which cited a source with knowledge of the production, the film is expected to begin production in September 2019. Just a year out from the release date. Apparently, Black Widow is supposed to be starting soon as well, because that's supposed to be out.
I forgot about that.
That's supposed to be out in May the 1st, 2020.
Surely Jeremy Renner's going to be in that movie, right?
Needs to be.
Surely Jeremy Renner's going to be in that movie. Like, that's the closest thing he's going to get to a solo movie. Like, you know what I mean? Because we all know Black Panther was getting a movie before Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Not Black Panther, sorry, Black Widow.
Black Widow, yeah.
Poor Hawkeye, we love you, man. We appreciate you.
You know what, though? He's got like good comics. If they introduced Kate Bishop, if they introduced Kate Bishop and they did a thing where he was kind of mentoring her, that would be dope. If you read the who did that comic, that run where he's basically he buys his apartment building and he's dealing with the Russians and Kate Bishop. Anyway, I forgot who wrote that, but that was a 6 storyline.
That wasn't it the it's on the tip of my tongue. Matt Fraction?
Matt Fraction.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, that was a 6 storyline.
Yeah. Actually, apparently there was supposed to be there's rumors of, because the girl from, what was it called?
Oh, someone's been cast and people are thinking it's Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Is it a good casting?
Is it 13 Reasons Why?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Some people have it might be Scott Lang's daughter grown. Yeah.
Catherine Langford. Well, there was someone else who's been cast as Scott Lang's daughter.
Oh, is it?
And yeah, that was mentioned earlier this year, actually.
Okay.
But this new girl, Catherine Langford, people were assuming that she could be Kate Bishop. Maybe in the Marvel universe, it's actually his daughter, because I don't think Kate Bishop is actually his daughter in the comics, is she?
No, she's not.
No. So yeah, I think that was.
Bless you.
Kate Bishop, she's probably one of the best female characters in the Marvel universe, in my opinion. I think she's such a sick character. I'd love to see her on that.
I wanted to get her figure, but she's in a 3-pack. Or was it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and it's pretty rare as well, and it's expensive. So I'm just waiting.
Oh man! See, this life is hard, people.
All right,
what we get next?
That's it, actually. That's it for the news and views.
Yeah.
To the Source War.
Okay, we need to get that on soundbite, and we need to have that as a beginning. As like an interlude in between. Can't be dropping those Barry White tones. Yay! Well, thank you guys for joining us, Sean, in the chat room. We appreciate, and the Sean and the other Sean, we appreciate your support, and the kitty, and guys. Are we still excited for Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse?
Oh my
Aquaman?
gosh! Actually, let me tell you something, man.
Oh, okay.
Comic-Con. Yeah. You guys should have came on Sunday.
Couldn't. Damn it!
I was there on Sunday. Sunday.
Yeah, but you weren't there on Sunday.
I know. I
We-
know.
We went to the into Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse panel.
Yeah,
And,
we were looking for you. I couldn't find you. Go ahead.
Basically, they showed us 30 minutes of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's epic.
I'm glad I didn't go. I'm glad I didn't go because I want to be surprised.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. When you told me that, I was like, for the first 10 seconds, I'm like, oh man, I was there on Sunday, but then I was like, nah, I kind of want to watch the whole movie.
I was watching it and like literally like 15, 20 minutes in, I was like, oh man, this is going to finish and it's not going to be the end.
Yeah.
To wait like a month and a bit. So yeah. But it's good.
It's cool to get that kind of scene. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I want to go to the cinema and see this
fresh.
You know, I know that the only reason it might get cut off after the first 20, 30 minutes is because there's some kind of technical difficulties in the back.
Which there shouldn't be in any cinema.
You know.
I want to go to cinema. I want to see it. I'm a bit biased. Not biased. What's the word?
Biased.
I just don't like that. No, I just don't like that this is a Sony movie. I just
man. Let me tell you something. This is probably the best movie Sony's done, man.
I know.
I know Spider-Man movie that they've done.
I know it will be, but it's just like they're really trying to hold on to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is why it bugs. I mean, when I found out that it was Sony, I was like, ugh. But anyway, it looks cool. I'm down to see it. I really want to see it.
It looks epic. It looks.
And I'm so glad the guy who did the Get Down is Miles Morales. Like,
he's really good actually.
Actor. Yeah, he's a sick actor. So if they did a live version, he would be the only person I would expect to play him.
He's a bit.
He is.
The guy who plays
Huh?
The guy who plays Shao.
Yeah, Charlie Fantastic.
Yeah.
They'd have to soften his face to make him younger. I don't care. They just need to make. If they even did an older version, I wouldn't mind. He'd have to play him because he's just like, he's sick. He's a sick.
He's a good. Oh, it's so good. I can't wait. I'm gonna see it first day, man.
Yeah. I know. Me too. Definitely. I need to. Aquaman, I'll get to you. But like,
When is it out, by the way?
What?
The 21st or Spider-Man is out on the 12th, I think.
Of what?
December.
Of December.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Don't know if I'll see it. It's too expensive. It's Christmas, man.
Someone has to be forfeited, boy.
Someone has to be forfeited. You get a hug. That's what you get.
It's my Christmas hug.
Yeah, man. I gotta go see.
Might have to be a Blu-ray thing.
A blue what?
You gonna wait till Blu-ray? No, you ain't waiting.
The reason I'm saying that I've never been cinema in December. It's cold. I'm broke. It's cold. Those are 4 reasons.
Fam. If you get a Odeon £20 a month card, you can watch any.
What kind of money are you making?
Any film. I'm not balling. I'm scraping.
We're going to see this, man. We are going to see this.
We are going. We as the source are going to see it, even if that's it. We have to do a pardon. We pass each other money just to save up.
No, we are going to see this. It is so good. We are so good.
Definitely. Yes. Okay, we are done. Yes. Thank you for joining us. With us, the Sourceful, every Wednesday, 7:30 ish. Yes, again, catch us on Insta, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, iTunes, all of the platforms. Like, share, subscribe, talk to us.
And don't forget to bring a sandwich.
Yeah. There we go. Have a good evening. Peace.
Love and peace.